Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about Elastic File System. An Elastic File System is a managed network file system that can be mounted one or many EC2 instances. It is highly available and scalable, and currently it is compatible with Linux only. EC2 can be mounting with EFS using NFS protocol. Before we deep dive about EFS, let's try to understand what is a network file system. A network file system is a distributed file system protocol which allows to access files over the network in the same way how we can access to our local storage file. In this diagram, you can see here this is NFS server and here is the client. If client want to access the file system, then it has to be install NFS client. And now we try to see that what sort of setup is needed in the client machine so that a client can talk to the NFS server. So traditionally the client need a NFS client, and this could be available by apply the above command apt install nfs-common, and then you can use this mount command. -t stand for your type of mount type. In this example the mount type is NFS. It used the NFS protocol to communicating with the NFS server. Then this is the path of the NFS server and this is the path of the NFS client. To see your list of mounted point, you can use diff-h. And now we try to see how a EC2 instance can communicating with EFS. So let's start. Let's go to inside the storage section. You can find out EFS. Now create a file system. See demo EFS. Create. And now you can see that a EFS file system has been created successfully. Now I'm going to create a EC2 instance. Choose service here. Go to your EC2 instance. Now let's create a new instance. I'm going to pick this Ubuntu instance. Then go to next. Next option. We go with all the default option and name client A. Next. Now we need to creating a security group. Let's create a security group. So we have SSH connection. So I'm creating a new security group. Let's say security group demo security group EFS, let's say. And now I'm going to add a rule. So here is the option called an NFS. Choose NFS and now say anywhere, review and launch. Okay, and finally go to the launch mode. I acknowledge launch instance. So this is my first EC2 instance. Let's see the view instance. Yeah, the instance has been created successfully, and now we are going to connect. So choose this one, say connect, copy this endpoint, and now I would like say yes. Now the machine is ready. Let's update the cache. It may need some few second. Okay, now cache has been updated successfully. Now I can use the first command df-h. Now these are the mount points. Now let's go to the install first that NFS client. Get install nfs-common. Say yes. Okay, it has been installed successfully. Now minus version to see the version, and if you are interested to see the mount point, you can see here, say, okay, that means there is no mount point currently available. Now let's say I want to connect to my my EFS, then I have to first let's go to the EFS. So come to here, pick EFS, and now we can choose this option. Go to the, sorry, let's go to the view detail, and here is the option called it attach. And once you see this, there is a number of information, and that how you can connect via NFS client. Currently we had already installed NFS client. Instead of using via DNS, I'm going to pick via IP. Copy this. It has been copied. Then let's okay. So I'm going to remove whatever things are not essential. So I'm going to remove all these optional parameters. Okay, and now, okay guys, before that we have to creating a folder. So far we didn't create a folder, so control C, let's create a folder, and let's say -p/efs, and let's say this is my source. Okay, hit enter. Okay, let's use sudo. Now if I say ls, okay, and now it will be created on the root directory. I do not want to creating on the root directly. Let's create it here. Yeah, ls. I can see that EFS, and if I go inside EFS, I can find out the folder called at source. Okay, now let's copy this one, sudo mount EFS. So now we have to change this one, EFS. This is my client location, EFS, and the folder is called at source. Hit enter. Now I believe the mount will be created successfully. To confirm, we can use nfs start -m. This giving a reference about currently it will be pointing to the 172.31.90.31, and even if I go with df-h, it's also listed down here. We can see here. Now let's go and go to the folder EFS and just create some files. So touch 1.txt, 2.txt, txt. So I'm trying to create couple of files in this location. Let's create. Now you can see that the file has been created. Now let's see how this file would be exchanged between the EC2 server. Let's go here, and now we go back. So this is the information. Let's go back and created one more EC2 instance. So come back here, pick here EC2. I am going to creating one more client, launch instance. Now I'm going to pick the existing security group. So this is the existing security group, and here is the NFS client has been enabled. The port is enabled. Now go review and launch option, and you can hit the launch button. Say I acknowledge. So it is pending. Meanwhile, I'm quickly creating one more Linux instance. Just give a second. Go to here, bash as a admin. Okay. So let's go to my F drive where I have all this key, cd AWS/keys, enter, and I hopefully the instance has been created. Okay, so choose this one again, connect. Now we have this, copy this endpoint, enter, say yes. Now we need to install, first thing is NFS client over here. So let's first update the cache. Okay, that is done. Then let's install this client. Okay, and then we are going to creating a folder. Let's say I'm going to creating a folder, make directory minus p EFS, and then the folder is called at source. We have created a successfully a folder. Then go back and copy the command. Let's copy this mount command because it would be same. So I have copy, go back here, hit enter. Now let's go and see that I believe the mount point has been created successfully, and to know that I can use df-h, and you can see that it is created in this location. Now let's see that whether the two files what we have created, 1.txt and 2.txt, is it syncing or not. So first thing, cd EFS, enter, ls, and guys, now we can see that two file which we had created. Let's create one more file and see that is the other way is also correct or not. Sudo touch 3.txt and 4.txt. I am attempting to creating two files, and now we can see in this folder four files. Let's go back here and see clear ls, and you can see that the four files, the like the files are 3 and 4 is synced to the client A. So this is the end of the demo. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe.